Hi guys, it's Mango and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I've got another exclusive Johnny Depp interview that he gave for the Japan audience for Jeanne Du Barry, and from what I've heard he talks about behind the scenes, what inspired him to play King Louis, and I'm so excited to watch this clip with you guys. So let's get started.
Hello, hey, hi, how are you?
La comtesse Jeanne Du Barry.
Je vous aime.
Jeanne Du Barry, 国王最後の愛人。
Exactly as you said, I was intrigued and amazed that this French Algerian director was going to offer this guy from Kentucky the role of Louis XV, the King of France. So I was quite intrigued by just the fact that she thought of it, and so I met with her and we spoke, and she was great. We got along great. But then I thought, and I said to her, maybe you should cast a French actor, maybe. And she won out. She had thought of French actors, and for some reason she felt quite adamant that there was something of a connection she'd made between myself and Louis XV. So for me, once I accepted the role because, well, just like anything, we need a challenge. It was a challenge, but also it was, which is also always a chance to grow or fail, one or the other. But it was also fascinating to me, the idea of Louis XV, and then I suppose any monarch, for example, to be the king. Probably from the age of 12 at least, he had to develop so many sides to himself. That is to say, like, sides to himself, meaning he would be very different with when he's in council with his Senate, or he would be very different with his children. But there were various levels of formality that he had to live, and then there were the intimate and the informal moments with mostly with Jeanne Du Barry. Yeah, I think there's something interesting about a king's life, that you would think it's this glamorous, wonderful, constant, carnival, circus, wonderful, give me everything I want. But, I don't know that I would take that job. It's a lot of responsibility, and also just, I think he was exhausted by not really allowed to be a human or a normal,
great analysis of King Louis from Johnny. It really gives you an insight of how he viewed him in order to portray him so well on camera. Merwin is a very good director, and she has been also the way that he broke down how Louis acts towards Jeanne, his children, his servants, and his people really captured the essence of royalty and the struggles that King Louis was experiencing. As we saw in the other exclusive interview, Johnny did emphasize that he does understand King Louis to a certain point, just like he feels when he's famous and he can't do what he wants to do. That is the same as King Louis, and he always has to be either in front of camera or at work, or be responsive and open to the people who just want to offer him love. Merwin is a very good director, and she has been an actress and a director and a script writer in the business for many years. So when she chose Johnny, who is a guy from Kentucky, to play a French royal, I'm pretty certain it had to do with what an amazing actor he is, and she trusted that he's going to perform the part perfectly. I'm really glad that she managed to persuade Johnny to take the part of King Louis, and he did an exceptional job. He definitely didn't fail the part.
It's very kind of you. Your comment on gaze, or using what's behind the eyes, and trying to express, because far more can be said with the eyes and with body language. It's very easy to say the words "I love you," or "Je t'aime," or whatever, or "Je vous aime," or whatever it is. It's easy to say the words if they end up in your mouth, but it's what's underneath the words. It's the subtext of, and so I've always found, for me, that the words are kind of just the words. They're just a kind of helpful part of the map, but what's most important is what's happening behind those words. I just always believe that the people will smell a lie, the people will see dishonesty, the people will feel dishonesty, and why would you? It's not such a difficult job what I do, in my day job. So why would you rip them off? Well, give him something interesting if you can.
I love this breakdown of basically how Johnny interprets a script and portrays it and performs it on camera. A simple line as "I love you" is just a line. And just like Johnny said, the script is sort of like a guideline of how the story is supposed to go, but it's what's behind those words, behind the "I love you," is what sells to the audience. And just like he said, if his job is to say the word and add the emotion, because the audience is going to understand if it's a fake emotion or it's a lie. And as he said, it's his job to make it look as convincing on camera and do a good job of it. And it's for him, it's easy. I'm sure some people will agree and others won't, but he is one of the best actors of all time. Even Marlon Brando said it, who's considered the best actor of all time, and revolutionized acting on the big screen. So great tip from Johnny, and it's really good to have an insight of how he performs and takes in a script.
So in fact, it applies to everything, really. It applies for me. It applies to how I approach my life, or how I have lived my life, and what I've been able to gather and learn from some amazing people, and then some unamazing people. But no matter what you learn and you take on those experiences, that is, I mean, it's like going to work with your toolbox. You know, doing a film, especially when the responsibility is great because you're playing someone who actually existed. What's halfway? Why? Nobody wants to go halfway. I don't, certainly don't. So I try to bring um I try to bring honesty, or I try to bring my truths, that I've, and apply it to the work that I'm doing. So, and then, and then it's just, what is acting but really behaving, just naturally behaving, and then reacting.
That was an amazing insight of Johnny's acting and how he approaches every role to be true to him. And that is how he finds it easier to perform and do such a great job on screen. The fact that he uses his own experiences and emotions and takes his toolbox with him on every set, and he uses his own experiences and feelings and incorporates them into the characters. And in that way, he also speaks his own truth. And instead of faking it and acting, it becomes a behavior and more normal. And then he just reacts to the scene. I think that is great advice. It's sort of like a mini masterclass for acting by Johnny Depp. And it's a great thing to listen to, especially if you want to be an upcoming actor, or if you just want to know more about how the genius of Johnny Depp creates all his amazing characters that we all love and enjoy watching.
First, as far with regard to the Palace of Versailles, and having quite a quite good access to the place, I can tell you, walking on to the set. I mean, it's called a set when you're shooting a movie there, but otherwise, it's this massive mirrored gallery, and you see 200 extras in period costume. Perfect. It's like time travel. It was really impressive. But the most amazing thing really is um, as as stringent yet as absurd as the customs were with regard to behavior in front of the royal monarch, the king, um, and the way that people um, I mean, had to address him and behave and walk when they exited, walking backwards in tiny steps. I mean, what I hope that people get from when they watch the film and they experience Versailles and the magnitude of that existence, um, and the absurdity of that existence. I don't know. Thank you guys. Take care. Lots of love.
Filming at the actual Versailles was definitely not only an amazing experience for any actor, but as an audience member. If you've seen Jeanne Du Barry, you will definitely feel like you are back in that era. And the fact that they filmed about the life of King Louis at the actual Versailles, where he experienced everything that we've seen on screen and read about, is, for me, phenomenal. Great job again to Mauen, to all the extras who played their part perfectly. And it was very interesting to see everything that King Louis had to do, his daily routine, and how people would respond and react to him. Definitely great job. Again, if you haven't watched Jeanne Du Barry, please watch it. It is out on DVD. It is an exceptional film. I've done a movie review about it. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link below. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest videos. I'll see you on the next one.